Hey, 8th grade, starting a new unit today. Unit 5 is, hold on, what's it called? Examples of functions from geometry. So the first section is going to be just on functions. So lesson 1 is the concept of a function, and lesson 2 is the formal definition of a function. Okay, so a function is a rule that assigns to each value of one quantity a single value of a second quantity. Even though we might not have a formula for that rule, we see that functions do arise in real-life situations. So, suppose a moving object travels 256 feet in 4 seconds. Assume that the object travels at a constant speed. That is, the motion of the object can be described by a linear equation. Write a linear equation in 2 variables to represent the situation and use the equation to predict how far the object has moved at the 4 times shown. So we have our chart there. In 1 second, it traveled 64 feet, 2 seconds, 128, and so on. So our equation is going to look like this. We start with 256 over 4, which is equal to y over x. Then we want to get y by itself, so we multiply times x on the other side. And then we can simplify 256 over 4 to get 64, so we have y equals 64x. We cannot always assume motion is given at a constant rate, though. So a function is a correspondence between a set whose elements are called inputs and another set whose elements are called outputs, such that each input corresponds to one and only one output. So in this equation, if we put in 2, we're going to get 128 and nothing else. Sometimes the phrase exactly one output is used instead of one and only output in the definition of function, but they mean the same thing. Either way, it is this fact that there is one and only one output for each input, which makes functions predictive when modeling real-life situations. Furthermore, the correspondence in a function is often given by a rule or formula. For example, the output is equal to the number found by substituting an input number into the variable of a one-variable expression and evaluating. Functions are sometimes described as an input-output machine. For example, given a function d, the input is time t, and the output is the distance traveled in t seconds. So we're going to look here. All right, so our equation is d equals 16t squared. So what I want you to do is find d if the time is 7 seconds. So you're first going to square 7. 7 times 7 is 49. 49 times 16 is 784 feet. So the stone fell 784 feet in 7 seconds. So that's it. Your assignment is to complete the Edmodo questions for lessons 1 and 2. Please let me know if you have any questions. Check out the Khan Academy video for help and work on the Excel skills for extra practice if you need it. And have a great day.